So now the jobs are transforming. So we hear, everywhere in each channel, the jobs are transforming. Jobs are transforming from one place to another, right? So in this quick talk, we are going to talk what about the jobs, what is the transforming mean, and where it is getting transformed. So it is just my observation, not showing you the fact, reality, whatever. I'm just showing how I interpret it when I say it, because I'm in the tech industry from last 25 years and I have seen so many changes, a lot of changes. Coming to the point. So think about it. See, whatever we are doing today, we are means I'm calling by myself and the people who are around me who are in the tech industry, computer science industry. We can add more or more people as well. What we are doing, we are working on top of the knowledge. What is the knowledge is we start getting knowledge from basic subjects like physics, chemistry, mathematics, finance, economics, and we transform ourselves to a better, deeper professional education like computer science and engineering, mechanical engineering, something like that. But this whole system works on top of regulations, on top of law, on top of how basically this social system got designed. So let's say if somebody is operating a business, if he's operating a business, he need to follow income tax laws. He need to follow the business laws. He need to follow the international financing laws. He need to specifically follow the customer laws. And under with those specific laws and regulations, he or she, whoever, right? Let's say Google, and they have implemented, a business solution, call it Google Search. But Google Search is on top of the knowledge. So why I'm keep saying the knowledge, knowledge, and knowledge, right? The key thing, if you focus, right, when you start doing your education, see, I'm from Indian background, but anyway, I traveled to many places, so definitely I may have a lot of context which I learned during my childhood to up to here. It has a big impact from India. So what I'm trying to tell you is here is we understand the topics, we learn on it, and then that's what we are doing. So that's I call it knowledge. If you see all the IT companies, most of all IT companies, computer science companies, what they do, they acquire knowledge on a specific domain. And on that specific domain, they figure out a gap, which we call it as a problem. And that specific problem, they solve it by applying the knowledge on that specific problem to get the solution. Correct? So, as an example, if we say Google, they have figured out the problem, not straight away, just like on a first day, but they have the problem. And that the problem was instantly giving correct results to the users across the web when they need a specific information on a specific topic from the web, something like that. They call it as a Google search engine. So that got developed, on top of knowledge. And the real cost of the solution is not actually developing the solution, but actually figuring out the knowledge, the actual knowledge which can solve the problem. So that specific pathway, the pathway from the existing knowledge to reaching to a solution, there is a pathway, there are steps, there are things which we call it as a first step, second step, third step, fourth step. There are research papers, there are patents, there are discussions, there are thoughts, there are ideas. We call it as a data or we call it as a science. So there will not be anywhere available exact pathway that follows step A, B, C, D, F, G, H and reach to the solution. The way we study in our university, college, or education, what we have a book, well defined questions, well defined answers, well defined lessons, well defined, instructions, and we just follow it and we say, oh, we got it. No, that is just extremely basic. The real work, the real thing, the real transformation is to figuring out the pathway to the solution, figuring out the uncertainty, answer of the uncertainty. And we need to understand how, what, why, the exact meaning of this uncertainty. And for that, definitely, we must know what the problem we are solving. And it's not you are just solving the problem, by yourself. If you to go to the Google, you will truly understand they have hundreds of products. If you go to Microsoft, they have hundreds of products. Many products you have no idea that they are working on because that did not come out to market. It's just still under the hood. So they are solving that specific problem by applying the knowledge. So where the jobs are transforming? Jobs are transforming now from just developing things to solving the problems. Just developing some things like somebody has given to you, okay, make a screen, make a login screen, enter username, password, like that. No, these jobs will not be there. What the jobs is there in this solution, in this social system, in this earth, in this ecosystem, we want to improve our life. We want to solve 100 different problems. And people are also transforming. A big we have the changes in the generations as well. One generation comes, another generation goes. So there is a transformation. And when the new generation comes, a new way of doing things comes. So what is changing? The changing the new generation is coming. They are coming with different energy. They have learned a different pathway. But where jobs are transforming to figure out the pathway to the solution. As an example, let's say we already have Google search, but you want to make your own search. You want to make your city search, or you want to make, your country search. So you have your own idea. You means you, your team, or wherever you work for, something like that, right? Or this problem is a social problem, or this is like something, because every time if you go back, so in India there was a time they did not have the constitution, then they have the constitution, correct? They did not have a specific law, then they have specific law. They did not have like a specific application to submit the income tax, but then they have the income tax application. So tech guy now transforming not only from technology, but from the technology to have a business analyst mindset. And with that mindset, they are solving the problem. They are participating more on the problem. And this does not mean that you just stay at home working on the computer. You need to go out, you need to figure out, you need to talk people, you need to learn their behavior. There are 100 different things you need to do other than just sitting at home, just typing on computer, because now AI has solved your problem. Now AI would be a helping tool which can help you to do your job. The now you, rather than always sitting in front of computer, you can stand up, reach out to people, learn human, learn earth, learn system, and have a problem solving mindset. So only for this, like, type any questions, any comment around this thought, and I will try my best to give you the answer. But yeah, so yeah, I will keep talking on this topic. And thanks for listening and have a good day. Bye.